I'm sure you've seen all of those YouTube challenges. Well, this is what happens if you weren't invited and you post something with it named on there. I've always wondered, could I just include myself?
To make a robot themselves using my JunkBot generator. And we're going to just put all our videos in one playlist and you can watch them all, you know, one after the other.
The junk buckets. Oh, one rule, no 3D prints. Out of there, ugly. Who am I kidding? That's not my junk bucket. Yeah, that's my junk. All the things I can't bring myself to put in a dumpster. So, let's see what we can cut up. So I had my grandchildren roll the dice. All the rules are on Bill Making Stuff, episode 78. Groovy. Okay, first things first thing. I need a base, something to look at. Figure out what I'm going to do, stretch it out, lay it down. Give my idea. Perfect. Coat this whole thing once. And then let it dry. And then come back. Because it is kind of thin. I think I should have shaken my Mod Podge a little better. Okay, so now we're going to take some of these that we have to make this stick to it. I'll use them for something. Okay, I thought I had some more. Where'd the other ones go? Alright, so I have some of these. Oh, this one's hard. Oh man. I was really hoping that these were not dried out. Well, of course, the colors that the girls like are totally gone. Ooh, yeah, that's dried out. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one's not too dry. All right, a little water. Might be able to bring some of this back. Hey. There's that. All right, so I have to make a textured wall because number 13. Thank you. Of course I'd get that. The unlucky no. Safety somewhere.
Yes, this took me 2 weeks. I don't know what kind of deadline they had, but I had a whole bunch of other things. My new chair came, so I had to do that.
Yay! And all my clay discard. All those things you just didn't find a purpose or overbaked. Or just dropped. Don't remember what I was doing there. So for flavor, they rolled cutie. So I'm gonna make a hard pivot on the face.
I had other things to do, like clean up messes.
If you've got grandchildren, you know. This happens. This is hard. This is hard. That's not.
No idea.
So instead of throwing out this big chunk here, I'm gonna mix it with some water and upcycle. Oh, great.
So I have some wormy dealies, as north of the border would say. He's one of the ones I watch.
Did not anticipate how long this would take. Between drying with the glue, the Mod Podge, the texture, and everything else, it really is not as easy as it looks laying in bed watching YouTube while you fall asleep, but it is fun. EVA foam clay is fantastic for making a very smooth, almost metallic surface, but then you can texturize it and make it look organic, like a field of grass or something, just by snipping it with some scissors. It's really fun stuff. So for leg, they rolled ballerina. And every ballerina I've ever known has been one of those kick it up in the air kind of ballerinas. So I'm kicking it up in the air for them. Both of them. The action figure was a fun little find. I figured if I'm gonna make a mimic, it has to have something to mimic. They rolled only one arm and gun for a hand. So I've got to figure out how to add those in and maintain the G rating. So for the story of my robot, I'm thinking it's watching whoever's walking past, connecting to their inner child and mimicking it, and trying to come out of the wall as who they really see themselves as. So I'm going to put a female warrior type person going past and a ballerina coming through the wall.
So now I'm just trying to highlight the parts that
Now it's
are
just a case of
in light
gluing
and
all those
the parts
random
that are not
things
light in
from
light.
the junk pile onto
Yada, yada, yada.
the board.
Just trying to make it look like what's in my head.
something like what's in your head.
Yeah, this looks really fun and really easy when you're laying in bed, snuggled up. But the most the most annoying part is the recording and trying to remember to put the video camera on.
And don't forget, keeping my ugly knuckles out of the way.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never made a gun before. So, when in doubt, get the beads out. And let's see. Yeah, none of this looks like gun material. I don't see anything. didn't get it all done. Maybe she should have it. Oh. Not really. Subjective. Come on, stick. Please explain why the super glue is this. Why does super glue do that? There's that. And this one. Spritz of the crazy. And then you come together and you'll never ever separate. Da, da, da. There we go. She's got a giant obnoxious gun. But she claims she's a science officer. Cha. Don't they all? She needs a little more something on that gun. Longer barrel, maybe? I don't know. No, yes. Here we go, another famous hand shot. We're gonna have to remember to always put my ugly knuckles in every video. Get a manicure! Get a manicure! Where we get the cute. And I'm gonna say that's good enough for government work. Yay! Shout out to North of the Border for the glamour shots. Ooh. So now to do the glamour shots or the photos, I'm just going to put it on top of my dog's bed. She's not too happy about that. And I'm putting a piece of felt up. That's how I'm going to take pictures. Exploring an old factory on Planet X. Our science officer passes a peculiar wall. While her back is turned, it begins to morph into her inner child. It's lovely. It's a prima ballerina robot. I had a ball doing this. Hat off to all the artists who do this for a living, because I'm new. I'm not making no money. I just thought it would be fun if I crashed the bash. I highly recommend it. It was super fun. Have fun.